and welcome to Sam's on Wrestling. I am Sam and I am joined by a man who's suffering with chronic arthritis. It's Elder Sam!
It's not chronic, it's just when,
great tag team.
When it's cold, my left hand's a little bit not great.
That's great. That's interesting.
Yeah, left hand's not great. I had a twitch in my right thumb for a while.
Did you?
Yeah.
I remember like half your body cracked when you stood up from the sofa.
Yes, what I'm saying is I'm incredibly old, which means that I have nostalgia for so many old wrestling things, which I can then add into the Sam's on Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Incredible segue. It's as if we scripted that and we script nothing.
Script.
No. Welcome back to our Hall of Fame series where we look at things from the past, from wrestling, that we really, really like and we want to talk about, so we put them into our little section of a Hall of Fame. The way it works is we induct a match, we induct a moment, and we induct a segment of our choosing from all the infinite companies and infinite moments from all of wrestling history into our special Hall of Fame.
Hence the ties, because it's Hall of Fame time.
Yes, exactly. We're dressed for the occasion.
Gotta be dressed for the occasion.
However, if you'd like to see more Hall of Fame episodes, don't forget to like, share, and what's the third one, Sam?
Subscribe. We've also done loads of these. Seriously, go check the playlist out. We've been doing this since October of 202024. There's so many of these.
All the content.
So much nostalgia for Hall of Fame, and we're going to do it forever, even if you're not watching. I don't care. I love this one.
Yes.
Should we go find out what is going to be on our Hall of Fame?
Let's do it, Sam.
Let's do it!
So, Sam, I'll kick off with the match. What match would you like to put into the Hall of Fame today?
You know how I'm a basic bitch?
Oh, I do.
And you know how I'm a super basic bitch? I had a feeling, Sam, that you were going to do... It's January, and therefore you're going to do Royal Rumble.
It's the season.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Okay. However, I am doing that. Work out what I mean. So, the first one is a Royal Rumble.
Sure.
But it's not the theme of my thing. Right. But it is a Royal Rumble. However, Sam, this is how much of a basic bitch I actually am. Sure. I am adding into this the Royal Rumble 2001!
We just haven't talked about that enough.
Last week, we reviewed the Royal Rumble 2001, and I decided it needs to be in the Sam's on Wrestling Hall of Fame. We haven't talked about it enough. We talked about it for about half an hour. We need to talk about it more, Sam.
We do.
There's not enough detail.
No.
We didn't give Crash Holly enough.
He never gets enough.
We skipped over Test.
Yes. Well, what would you like to talk about this
Paul
Sam?
Buchanan not wearing a tie.
Instead of you doing a whole spiel about why it's in the Hall of Fame, should we just put a link to the video and just go watch that?
We've started a brand new saga, by the way, with we did Kurt Angle's, we review a pay-per-view every single month, and we did Kurt Angle's first year in TNA. We're now going to start the invasion in WWE, and we started the Royal Rumble 2001 because I wanted to. So go and watch that from last week if you haven't already. And if you haven't seen the Royal Rumble 2001, what are you doing? It is arguably the greatest. And we literally, the reason I wanted to put it in is because at the end of that, we said a sentence. And we voted the 2020 as the best Royal Rumble in our bracket series. I think we're wrong.
I still just about give 2020 the edge because I'm an Edge fanboy.
I think we're wrong, though.
Well, we'd have to probably watch 2020 again, but I see what you mean.
I think we're wrong. Because after watching that, and after watching it with a pen and paper as well, to take notes,
makes it more exciting.
Which you think it usually lowers down a thing. But when you're just a novel, just like Barbara Cartland over here in the background, that's a niche reference, and you're just, I'm Tolkien. You're just realising, there's a lot to write down here. There's not a lot of nothing going on here. And then you realise it's Brock Lesnar's thing in the beginning of that 20 is so special and so memorable. But at the same time, it was just, I eliminate a bloke and wait, eliminate a bloke and wait. Whereas here, you get gassed immediately because you've got to wrestle Keith Lee. Big boy. But this is just moment after moment after memorable after memorable. And even the things that aren't memorable, because there's so many other memorable things, you realise how memorable they are. Matt and Jeff fighting in the Rumble is barely talked about because we've got the hardcore section, we've got the honky tonk section, we've got Kane going on a rampage, we've got the Big Show's return, which again I think gets ignored as well. Big Show's return, we've got Austin Bloody gets beat up by Triple H, which we forget as well. Billy Gunn's fourth. I mean, this match is brilliant. I can't say any more about it apart from go watch our review and go and watch it. I wanted to get it added in, and there's a little theme. I've not hinted at the theme. I've actually got two themes. That genuinely, I have two themes.
Right.
I am double dipping in themes.
Right.
So let's see if you can guess my theme from that one. So this is my first one. I'm entering in. Can I enter in?
Of course you can.
I'm entering in. The Royal Rumble 2001 is going in to the Sam's on Wrestling Hall of Fame. Sam, What match would you like to add to the Zamza Wrestling Hall of Fame?
So what I've done is I've done exactly what you've done, Sam. However, I've just switched 2 numbers around. So in 2001, I'm going the Royal Rumble 2010.
Oh,
what did you think I was doing?
Well, 2001, and my brain for some reason had got dyscalculia, and I thought 2021, and you swapped it for 12.
Oh no!
And I had a breakdown.
No,
I was
there's
like,
not.
What?
There's not another 2.
And then realised you're talking about Rumble 2010.
Yes,
Right.
I'm talking the Royal Rumble 2010. I'm kind of annoyed that you went first because my whole big thing I wanted to do a big thing of it's the first Royal Rumble that's being inducted in there, and you
Well,
just
it's
me.
not because the Royal Rumble 2002 is already.
Oh,
in.
did you see? I was talking everything, so it would have been wrong anyway. So it's actually the third one.
It's the third.
It's third Rumble.
Not only did you not realise you weren't first.
I don't remember your wing of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, my wing's golden.
Yeah,
Scott Steiner. There's
that
a whole
was
big.
also
There's a whole Big Show section.
There
Hi,
is.
Big Show.
Yeah, I put Big Show in a couple
You
of times.
did as well.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Show is just
Sitting on William
Big
Regal.
Show's there going, I have never been lauded this much before in my life.
He's
And now I've just lobbed in the Royal Rumble 2001 with his return.
You have.
He's in again.
Exactly, and he's in this one as well. he
is, he
is. He's not the best part of it. He's getting eliminated by R-Truth.
He does.
Yes.
When he's literally him
Him
and
and
Mark
Mark Henry.
Big Show can only get eliminated one way, which was teetering with somebody else.
Pretty much. Yeah. No one presses him, do they?
Kane, 2002.
Yeah, stab him. I love this Rumble to bits. I will always have a special memory of this. I feel like every wrestling fan has a specific pay-per-view, whether it was actually good or not, that they just have a really vivid memory of watching, or a few.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I never got to watch the pay-per-views living in Britain with the time zones.
You mean live, yeah.
Yeah, live. And my parents would never had, like, it was Sky Sports at the time. My parents didn't have that.
Yeah, that was on box office, so you had to pay for it.
I would literally find out stuff on the website. I would go on www.com and I'd find stuff out, and then I'd watch.
That's how I found out Batista won in 2005,
Wow.
accidentally.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
trying to look at something. I was in an IT lesson, and you know, in an IT lesson, you don't actually do the IT work.
Of course, you go on games.
So you go on games and you go on stuff like that. And for some reason, I was avoiding that. I thought, hey, what I can do is, you know, back in the day when the www.com website was actually good, you had things like power rankings.
Yeah,
and you had things like, I'll go, oh, maybe I'll go look at other things. And I clicked on it and I did this so that I didn't see when the Rumble.
Dangerous
And
game.
my mate next to me went, Batista won!
Oh, Sam.
And I was like, you dick!
But also, what were you doing?
Exactly! You dick for doing a thing that I was doing that I shouldn't have been doing.
What, you were avoiding
Twice.
spoilers in IT, so you went to www.com?
I didn't see it though. The hand was up. Sam,
Idiot.
stealth.
Yeah. But regardless of your IT lessons, I would only... Idiot. I would only ever get to see it on www.com. So my friend was recording it on a VHS. I know, back in the day. And he, because he had Sky Sports, so he gave me the VHS. And I was getting home on a Monday, and I watched it. And this is a pay-per-view that possibly the first pay-per-view, bar Mania 25, that I got to watch fully, just experience it. I watched it in my house, and I love this pay-per-view.
Great pay-per-view.
I rewatched it so many times. Even the Rey Mysterio and Undertaker match.
No, it's really good. Apart from Undertaker gets his face broken.
But the match, Sam, you got
wonderful.
Punk Sermon on the Mount, which is
Excellent.
actually quite short, but doesn't need to be longer than that. It was
Yeah.
perfectly paced, really good stuff. Beth Phoenix coming in,
Really good at the moment, yeah.
Absolutely.
But what makes a great Royal Rumble, we've talked about it in detail,
Right.
you know, stuff like that, is the idea of memorable moments and spots that aren't just, oh, how that person get eliminated. We've got to number 10 in the Royal Rumble. We haven't even got to number 10 yet, and we're naming just great things.
And it was a time when there wasn't a lot of good stuff going on WWE. So this
No.
Rumble being as good as it was really felt out of nowhere and brilliant. You've got then Triple H comes in, eliminates him. Then Shawn Michaels comes in. This whole storyline is he got to win the Rumble to face Mania for the title at Mania. He's desperate to.
What's the Undertaker?
Yeah, and that's brilliant. And then so because he's willing to do anything to do that, comes in, cleans house, and immediately just super kicks Triple H out the ring.
Well, no, actually, John Cena comes out and goes, superstars!
Yeah, to be fair, that's...
This is some superstars!
Yes,
I remember that call from Michael Cole.
Yes.
And then he super gets Triple H, which again is a great moment, and also
call
harkens
back
to
to
the
Survivor
Survivor
Series. It's brilliant. And then the
also, a great way to
eliminate.
eliminate someone like Triple H, by the way.
Unexpected.
Who does the idea of going to Triple H going, by the way, you're not going to be in the final four. I bet you're like, oh, I don't know. We'll eliminate you by Shawn Michaels. He's my friend.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to argue against my own friend.
Yeah.
Okay. But I better be in it for 20 minutes first.
Better eliminate everyone else. eliminate Punk. I like him.
He's got hair.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's good.
And then nothing else happens in the match, right?
Well, no,
nothing else happens. There's nothing.
Well,
to
yeah,
talk
I've
about.
seen her and Sean kind of being the Iron Man for a little bit, and then there's not many people who are in at one time, which I really like as a bit of variety.
They go in and then they go.
You know, Shitatsu by, Shelter Benjamin by, but I like it. And then R-Truth eliminates Mark Henry and Big Show, which is really funny.
Big Show, you're in the Hall of Fame!
Exactly. And then one of the best returns of all time, in my opinion, Edge returns from injury really early.
Third greatest return in Royal Rumble history, I think. Probably.
Yeah, really. It's with a third inductee into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I absolutely went mental for this. It's one of my favourites of all time. I got to watch it live. Was so excited. Then you have Sean getting eliminated, and
The
then
magic
he's super
moment,
kicking referees, and that's brilliant as
In
well.
this, what we're describing, the 2 Rumbles we've inducted are in the top 3 of all time.
Chef's kiss.
They are. You throw the 2020 in there, and I know people want to have 92, so let's say top 4 just because people love the 92 one. And I agree, it's brilliant. We watched it, and it was so much fun again to watch it because you hadn't really watched it, and you were like, old wrestlers. And then you ended up going, this is so much fun.
It is fun.
And you went, oh, yeah, so it is actually in the top 4. They're the top 4. I think 2002 just misses out. And you know that's me being unbiased because it's my favourite Royal Rumble. It's just magic, Sam.
Yeah,
it's just magic.
So may I induct it?
Of course, it was always going to the Hall of Fame. I can't wait till we start inducting bad Rumbles for fun. But so far, we've only inducted 3. We've only inducted 3 of the top 5 Royal Rumbles. And let's put it in there. It's going into the Hall of Fame is the Royal Rumble 2010.
So, Sam, which moment would you like to induct into our Hall of Fame?
It's before you're born.
Oh, really?
Yes, we are in 1997.
Yes.
And we're in a Hell in a Cell match. In fact, it's the first ever Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, this isn't the Royal Rumble.
No, it's not. I told you I was not doing a Royal Rumble theme. I told you there was not a Royal Rumble theme. And remember, Sam, I told you this was a double dip theme. There's 2 themes going on concurrently.
Interesting.
Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels is having one of the best Hell in a Cell matches of all time, and it happened to be the first. And out of nowhere, this music hits. It's Kane! It's gotta be Kane! I am entering the moment of Kane's debut, ripping the door off into the Sam's Wrestling Hall of Fame. Can you work out what my theme is yet?
It's got to be Kane.
Well, Kane is one of the themes, yes.
It's got to be Kane.
So, gotta be Kane is a theme.
This is brilliant.
So the question is, can you work out the other themes?
So 01 and then 97.
That's not the thing.
No. I'm just
Let's just talk about this while he's having a think.
Yes.
This is the greatest debut of all time. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the greatest debut of all time. It just is. It's basic to say it is, but it is because it built it up for months about this character. We didn't know what they looked like. We didn't know who they were. We didn't know what had happened. We just know that there was a thing to do with fire and the Undertaker. Then he debuts and he looks a monster. Rips the door off. Everything's red. He's bigger than the Undertaker. He tombstones the Undertaker. It's the culmination of an amazing match, but it just made one person look like a megastar in 1 second. It's genuinely incredible. I have so little to say about it because it's so magic. It's so perfect. And I've gone positive again so far, Sam. It's unbelievable. I haven't messed around. My 3rd one. Don't worry, reverts.
Great.
So this is just fabulous. It's how you debut someone, and this is now dead now because NXT has killed the concept of the debut.
And even the Indies, to be fair.
In except to Indies, but then you still get to excite them. AJ Styles is the last person to debut.
Yeah.
Really, it feels like, because it's like they go to NXT and that's what they do.
Braun Strowman?
He
was late that year?
He was late that year, but yeah, he was arguably that as well, because literally, but I wouldn't say he was a big star though, he didn't become a main event star, but he still gave him a big debut, I agree. And he was on our list for debuts. So but he's gone now because they go to NXT and we see who they are, rather than going, hey, we're going to make this character. Are they good enough wrestler already? Yeah, then let's put them on the main roster and shock people. But no, they don't. They've got to go to NXT and it ruins the debut. So I wanted to put this in as essentially a counteraction to the fact that debuts are now rubbish and this is the greatest debut of all time, as well as to keep my double dipping thing. You've worked out my first dip. I'll see if you can work out my 3rd dip.
Well, you're clearly linking it to the debut of Haku in the 2001 one.
Maybe it's my debut, but no, it's not. Yeah. It's not about debuts. Yeah. But the debut is a link. So can I add this in? You said nothing.
Of course you can.
You're too busy thinking.
Yes.
Sam versus Sam's happening over there.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of what's going to happen at launch. No, so yes, you can absolutely.
I'm going to add this in. Kane's debut is being added to the Sam's Wrestling Hall of Fame. Sam, which moment would you like to add from the Royal Rumbles?
You're going to be cross at me.
Okay.
Well, I think you like this moment.
Okay.
But it's someone who I like quite a lot.
Okay. Is it Edge?
Nope.
Is it CM Punk?
Nope.
Is it Jeff Hardy?
Nope.
Oh, that's right then.
Well, is it? Let me take you back, Sam, to a Rumble you'll remember fondly. It's 2011. Alberto Del Rio, we think, has just won the Royal Rumble by eliminating Randy Orton. Everyone is underwhelmed.
Baffled that Santino Marella has not entered the Hall of Fame yet.
Has he not? I think I must have put
You've never put Santino...
Or maybe because you get cross at him. I've held off because I feel like...
Someone tell me in the comments if we haven't, because it's like episode 15 or whatever this, and which means we've had like 90 Hall of Fame inductions.
I think I've put him nearly winning the title in the chamber.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm amazed you've held off this for this long.
I've been disciplined, I've been good. But Rumble season has come, and I want to put him in there, and screw it.
It's the only thing worth talking about from the 2011 Royal Rumble that isn't a return of Booker T. And
I like
Kevin
the
Nash.
Nexus thing, but that's a whole other thing.
I didn't.
I'm not putting them.
Do you want to know why I didn't like that? Because it went on for friggin' ages because they had 40 men to do.
I know.
Oh.
However...
They eliminated Tyler Rex.
We're discounting all this. Let's forget about this. This was absolutely brilliant. However, the moment that I am putting in there, it's a very specific, brief moment of time when Santino rolls in the ring. And I'm sorry, the crowd go mental.
The crowd explodes because they think they're going to do this.
Yeah.
There was an element of, they're just doing a comedy spot, because it's not the comedy spot like happening in the middle of the Rumble.
It's the timing.
It's happening at the end of the Rumble. They've already played the music. Everyone's
It's
going,
a heel.
They're going to do this.
Yeah.
They were convinced they were going to do this.
And so
I was convinced they were going to do
it takes a lot to convince you.
Oh, absolutely.
The excitement in the crowd. Then he does this, and I'm sorry, he pulls this off brilliantly. The facial expression.
Santino Marella is one of the best. When we did the power rankings, I was angry at your ranking for his finisher. However, I was not angry at any of the rankings you did, because Santino Marella is the greatest example of what happens if you make the most of your talent. You don't need to be a main eventer to be over. You don't need to be a great wrestler to be over. You just need to put all the pieces together. And yes, it's very childlike, and I do associate it with the worst times of WWE.
And he had some bad parts.
And he do. However, the way he crafted his character was able to culminate in this moment where a crowd went with him to win the Rumble. They didn't go, "This is stupid." They went, "Oh my, go on.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he hits the Cobra,
And you can see that how excited he is on his face. It's a brilliant shot, actually, of him right behind Del Rio. Hits it, then goes mental. He's going, no, all this stuff. And then my moment that's inducted into the Hall of Fame ends just as he's about to throw Del Rio.
That's where we stop.
That's it.
Right, stop.
Turn the TV off.
WCW.
He won.
Halloween Havoc 98.
He won. Santino won. That's all you need to know.
He went to WrestleMania.
Nothing happened after
he lost.
that.
He didn't quite make it, but he did give me a WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. He was Edge's last match.
It was Edge's last match. That's it from now on. That's we haven't talked about Edge's last match. It's now Santino Marella.
It's canon.
I'm going to make this happen on the internet.
Just use some AI to deepfake it. That's it.
Hang on. Here's a picture of Edge versus Santino Marella in WrestleMania 27.
I've got to edit that, haven't I?
That'll be you for you.
Absolutely. That's the moment. That's it. Nothing happens after that, and that's how I would like to conclude that bit of time. Goes into the Hall of Fame, and nothing happens after.
And let's put it in quickly before anyone checks that. Don't Google it. Don't watch the YouTube. Santino Marella won the Royal Rumble in 2011. We're putting the Santino won the Rumble. It's going in. It's in the Hall of Fame.
Which segment would you like to induct into the Hall of Fame?
Kane.
Okay, right. Just Kane in general.
And he's taken his mask off, and he's a bit angry. He's a bit of an angry boy.
Okay.
He's a bit grumpy.
Is this... Oh, I think I know what you're about to do.
He's grumpy, and for some reason he decided that an old lady needed to get her head pounded into the ground.
Oh, Linda.
Yeah, but that's not why he's angry. Well, he's angry at that point, and then someone else gets angry at him for being angry. So this little younger lad who likes money, but now is babyface, is now very angry. And they do lots of little fighting. And then, they do lots of little things. And then eventually the taller, angrier one decides to take out his anger on the littler, angrier one's testicles, using car batteries and a bottle of water, because physics.
I'm surprised it's taken this long to put this in there.
So the question is, Sam, have you worked out my theme?
So we've got Shane and Kane, Electric, and then you've got the Hell in a Cell. Right, so Kane is one of them.
Yeah, Kane is one of the double dips.
Is it like a hardcore kind of thing?
No. It is a Sam's on Wrestling retrospective.
Oh.
Our first ever. of See the Good In was Kane versus Shane.
Have we done the Hell in a Cell?
We did Kane won the debut in the brackets, and we've just done a modern Royal Rumble 2001. So I thought, there you go, Kane double dip retrospective on Sam's Own Wrestling.
Quite hot sauce.
Literally, I've gone, this isn't hot enough. I've ordered a vindaloo, and I'm quite frankly, this is mild. So could you please hand me those habanero chilies?
Yes.
What's the one that the ones that kill people? The ones that like 1,000.
Oh, I know what you mean, like the bomb or something.
Like a ghost chili or something stupid like that. Anyway, let me talk about my segment. It's so stupidly brilliant. When you are 11 years old, Sam, this Kane versus Shane rivalry is the best thing ever. It got voted worst feud by Meltzer. People complain about this age. I'm sorry, watch this when you're 11, and they light each other on fire. They drive a car into a limo into a giant thing and blow up.
I'm sorry, you're watching that on TV and going, oh, this
boring.
is wrestling. What? Come on!
Do you remember when Darby Allin had a flamethrower and people go, oh, stupid wrestling? Darby Allin's got a flamethrower! Don't get me wrong, I complain about AEW going, this is where the best wrestler, and then they do stupid hardcore stuff that's like worse than ECW.
I want to do that.
And no, so but don't go, this is where the best wrestler, and then they take a stapler to someone's fanny. You can't say one and then with the other. Yeah. But Darby Allin had a flamethrower! Because he had a flamethrower. Kane had car batteries. He got a bottle of water, flung it on him very, very flippantly, attached it to his testicles, and went, yeah. And then Shane in his head's going, I'm going to have to sell my testicles, but not look embarrassed. Okay, here we go. Ho! Ho! Do you reckon he method acted this, Shane?
Well, I actually got someone to do
in the back with his wife going, okay, listen, I've got to do something on telly. Could we? Are you sure this is for telly? Yeah, this is for telly. Yeah, this is do it to my nipples. Joanne's like, it's so hilarious. He clamps his testicles and electrocutes his testicles, and Shane is fine, by the way.
Yes.
Current doesn't go through him, and he dies, or his heart goes into a problem or anything like that. Just the testicles.
Kane's not that bad, you know.
Oh, you put on low current. It's only 5 volts.
Yeah. That's only if the feud goes another month.
He's used the same electricity that they use for the electrified cage in TNA.
Yes.
Whoa! Whoa!
For God's sake, Sam.
Can I add it in?
You can add it in, absolutely.
I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. Someone getting their testicles electrocuted is going in to the Samsung Wrestling Hall of Fame. Sam, would you like to give us a real segment?
I can just see the thumbnail now. Santino and testicles.
Santino and testicles.
It's a great thumbnail.
Do you know what? That's going to be the name of the episode.
There we go.
Can I put testicles in a thumbnail? Can I put the word testes?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, I can't.
See if it gets taken down.
Oh, no. I'll have to work it out.
Yes. Mine feels a bit serious now after that. I wish you'd gone second to undercut mine. I have to now overcut you.
Sam, what serious segment would you like to add to the Samsung Wrestling Hall?
Well, I'm going with my Rumble theme, but obviously the Rumble isn't always just about the Rumble matches themselves. I'm taking us back to 2023, the actual main event of Rumble 2023. After Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, it's Sami Zayn turning on the Bloodline.
Yeah.
I loved this segment.
Wow. This
segment was just... It was
the crowd didn't know what to do either. The crowd, they were weirdly silent and loud. They didn't know what to do. Because
they were like, oh, but then you're kind of on the edge of your seats to see, are the Usos going to turn? It was such a triumph.
Jey Uso, by the way, being magic. That's his name. Jey Uso's magic in this.
Oh, he's brilliant. Well, this is why my complaint about Jey. So I think his character within the Bloodline was brilliant and complex and interesting.
And he should have stayed.
And they dumbed it down. Yeah, exactly. But that's a whole other thing.
He became a marketing tool.
Yes, exactly. But the complexity of the moment, Sammy's motivations, they'd built it so well. They'd done the
Kevin is broken as well.
Yeah.
Like, that match was brutal.
Yeah.
Like, Kevin gets slammed on the steps. It's like, ow.
Yeah, and he's been absolutely battered as well with the chair and stuff. And then it's perfect because and they've overplayed the whole Roman getting the chair in the back.
It really has been. At this point, it hadn't been done
since
Seth. At that point. No. I don't think
so. Then it was Roman getting hit in the back with the chair again, and it was like he sold it the same way. It was like he'd been betrayed the same way.
He was shocked on his face.
He was really shocked. So it wasn't just the heels are kind of dastardly. It's
Jimmy immediately. Jimmy was immediate.
Yeah.
Sammy hit him with the chair. And then Jimmy, like, after obviously they let the crowd do the thing, Jimmy, bang, immediately, straight into the attack. and then that led into Jay's like confliction, which was really annoying that they ended up being a tag team together. It kind of ruined it a little bit.
Yeah, but I see why they did it.
Yeah, I agree, because it led to the WrestleMania thing, but I wish it could have led to the Jay splitting, or even splitting at WrestleMania as well. That, if you know what I mean. But like, oh my god,
it was absolutely brilliantly
Cinema.
done. And yes, I know, and that's
the word we don't like, but this is what the word should be used for.
Yes, this is what long-term booking can get you. The Bloodline at its peak was so good because each individual character was different and unique and had their own reason for being in the Bloodline. And it all culminated at this wonderful, wonderful moment. And if it wasn't for the fact that Cody was about and on the rise, Zayn versus Roman would have been the match and no one would have had any complaints of saying main eventing night to Mania.
I think they could have done it. I really think they could have done it.
Yeah.
I arguably think people wanted that more than the Cody one. I think there was an element of, we also do want Cody, and people complain about Cody now, but Cody's super popular. And then people they go, ooh,
the timing.
Ooh, yeah, you've timed this badly and well at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh, but Cody is the main event.
Yeah. And I don't mind the call they made at the end, and they had the match at the Chamber, which is in Toronto.
Montreal, so.
But Montreal, same thing.
How dare you? Sorry, Canada.
Sorry, Canadian
Sorry,
fans.
Canada.
I do apologise.
If there's ever two places that you would not quantify as the same as Toronto and Montreal.
It's all Canada. They're all apologising and stuff. Regardless, a lot of them might have just turned off. I do apologise. Ironically. It's in the Hall of Fame. I love this moment.
Yeah.
And the pop for it as well. And I think it's a great example of them making effort in the Rumble aside from the Rumbles. A lot of the time they'll just throw in some average championship matches in there because they're focused on the Rumble. I think this deserved to main event the 2023 Royal Rumble.
Agreed.
It's brilliant.
Agreed. Magic, Sam. Let's just get it in there. There's no need to discuss it because it is just, it's so beautifully played. And do you know what? It's always lovely to lob in some modern stuff into the thing because mine is 2001, 97 and 2003. Yeah. So let's lob it in. We are entering Sami Zayn's turn on the Bloodline at the culmination of the Royal Rumble 2023 pay-per-view is going in to the Samsung Wrestling Hall of Fame. Thank you very much for joining us. What would you like to add into the Hall of Fame? One day we might do a fan episode of the Hall of Fame. We'll have a little fan wing of things being added into the Hall of Fame. Or what we'll do is we'll do a fan one. We'll go, okay, they're on my list. So this is the fans one that I've got, and we could do fan one. We could do something like that. It could be fun. So it's still us, it's still ours.
Yes.
But it's the fans as well. Yeah. Or we do a fan one. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm just riffing. So thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go follow the Wrestling Main Event Network. They are wonderful. And we'll see you again for another Hall of Fame. Chicka chicka Hall of Fame. Testicles electrocution. Whoa.